Okay, so hopefully this works just fine. I have had this crash on me twice now today. Um, I don't know if it's because the game's been running as long or my computer's been running as long as it has. We're gonna see. Um, like I said, it's been kind of a pain in the ass, but I mean, there's only been like 30 seconds since in between things it genuinely or actually has been like missed. So, but here's to hoping that it works proper this time. I've had two crashes today, but I've been, it's basically 10 hours of gameplay that I've been doing, or no, like 9 hours of gameplay today, and this will probably run for another 50-ish minutes or so, maybe about probably about an hour, give or take. Where's what I need? Hotel, docking bay, synthetic insights. That's what we need. But, I'm hoping everything works out just fine. Um, yeah, it's only lasts 4 minutes. Let me talk to this individual first.
Spectre, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for Maiko's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analeus. And the Matriarch came through.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
What was that about synthetic insights?
Scuttlebutt says Laura Keene was on the take. Xynoleia shut down SI's offices. Quiet-like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Analeus or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure, if I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
I have to go.
You need anything, I'll be here.
That takes care of that. It's gonna be weird that this is gonna be broken up into so many parts, but maybe it'll be easier for people to watch, so so I don't have to go through a 5-hour long video.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Analeus is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Analeus has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, We'll pretend we didn't see you.
Well, that's 2 people we avoided killing. Can't speak for the rest. You have to pardon if I'm not as talkative. Like I said, I've been doing this all day. So I'm a little exhausted. I'm having fun playing the game, but just talking in general is becoming a little bit more strenuous, and finding topics as well. It's more just finding the topics. That's a little bit more difficult. Because I mean, usually I can find a few topics that are, pertinent to what I'm discussing. In this case, not so much. I mean, I'm sure one will pop up. Like, obviously, I was able to bring up conversation topic just simply because I spoke. It's like, hey, sorry, I'm not talking. That kind of stuff. But I was a little tired. Cause I'm probably going to go to bed around probably midnight tonight. Sleep till the morning. I mean, if I can sleep till like 6, 7, maybe 8 o'clock, I'll be happy with that. Because that means I can get up and I can stream all day again. At least until I have Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow. And then kind of do the same thing. Go to bed around midnight, wake up, stream. At least for this week, I'm like heavily invested into streaming as much as I can. Because I started streaming and I did it pretty heavily, but then I wasn't as frequent.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
No, I'm not. Are you?
I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're here off-duty breaking the law for bribe money. You expect us to feel bad for stopping you?
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
Yeah, well, now she's fucking dead. Okay, yeah, I gotta be extra careful with that sniper. I could have sworn there was a way to end it peacefully with her. Yeah, that sniper is still alive. Guess there isn't a way to end it peacefully. And that's why we use Assassinate. So we don't get one domed. Well, we made it so 2 people didn't die. Possibly, unless they came for the second wave. But a lot of other people did.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Ananias' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
I mentioned this in like when I first started streaming this game, is I do enjoy how the fact that basically, at least for Earthlings and like humans, that genetically they are virtually everyone is so mixed race that there's racial ambiguity amongst all of them. Now I don't know whether this was done purposely to make it, the fact that racism would be more cut and dry between just alien races themselves and not have to put some, mix of it within, the rest of everything else, but...
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
But at the same time, it's honestly... It's cool. I also like the dress style. Like the clothing, everything's very like conservative and modest. You don't have anything that's like super revealing. It's all very regally.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits. Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
That's fair, yeah.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
All right. I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it? I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Ananias' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board was already investigating Ananias. They're concerned about the worm in their own fruit.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify.
Oh yeah, Paragon.
Make whatever arrangements you need with your...
Oh yeah, that gives you a big boost.
Your contact, I will wait here.
This isn't... No, I need... Let's go back to the docking bay. I need to be down here. I thought it was a straight shot. I was gonna be so happy.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
And I think I can get it safe now. It wasn't really all that. But, yeah, progress is progress. But we got a parking pass, so...
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Lutz Valley.
Shit. Before I even start, I know this shit's gonna be a pain in the ass. And I'm not about to lose like 20 minutes of progress. Yep, told you. And see, this is technically where I think it's the Geth Colossus first shows up. Oh no, it's the Sapper.
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the crates.
Oh, both actually. It doesn't particularly matter if I'm able to do away with them kind of relatively easily.
What are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out. What did you do here, Commander?
Me? I'm the victim here. The Geth attacked us.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
We may be seeing a lot more of these things in the coming months.
For 3 centuries, everyone has said the Geth don't come out of the Veil. What is happening out there?
The same thing that happens to all species, Captain. Evolution.
I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Well, this has been dealt with. Honestly, the sniper assassination headshot combo is OP as shit. I mean, realistically, without it, you're not going to get, you know, as far on, like, if I was just running pistols, like I was in the first game, like I could use other weapons, but I kept looking at the stats like, oh, this is what I'll use. Kind of like I still do now, but I at least know to switch to my other weapons because they do the most damage. The weapons are more of a problem in the second game. Unless you get overwhelmed by certain enemies. Like most of my deaths happened against either Husk or like drones. Do need to make a repair. So yeah, so normally you would fight these guys a lot earlier on. Because they had the introduction, and I definitely think they needed to make it to where there were triggers set that wherever you encountered each enemy for the first time, that's where your introduction would be. I don't know how I got stuck like that, but okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to be like super quiet. I was like really focused. Just give me 1 second, please. I'm gonna step away. didn't get my cake, so I'm left without a cake again. And I also don't have the thing to make. He got pizza rolls, not the stuff to make pizza bagels. Because he doesn't listen. I think I can technically cheese this. No, I cannot. Oh, she can't get in now. Annoying little Geth drone. And a Krogan mercenary? He used immunity.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get the reactors back online.
I don't know how they died, or where they died. I mean, I did the whole thing by myself. Okay, they'll probably load in later. I'm going. They're glitched out. I mean, I already went ahead and fought everything, so.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Okay, hopefully, okay, yeah, so they're here with me now. Plus that I do have Oreos now. I'm gonna go get my cake that I want tomorrow, as well as my gas. My Oreos are kind of stale. Yeah, they're gonna be useless, aren't they? And here's the cutscene, which will probably be Rachni workers.
What was that?
Animals? Wind? This place is in bad shape.
You actually have to be really careful with Rachni. These fucking little explodey guys. Okay, these bitches are moving again. Good.
I've never seen anything like them.
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
There's some more codex stuff. We are going to do a safety save. And that's why we do safety saves. So things can't sneak up on us.
A backup power system, Shepard. Must be for the station mainframe.
The damage is not extensive. It could be repaired.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
I only had 5 Oreos, but Oreos are still good. Oh, how good. Oh, I think I see what I need to do. Hold on. Let me transfer. This was not like this, and I'm stuck. Okay. It's the first time I've had a glitch like this that made it to where I can't do the fucking puzzle. Okay. It is close enough to 6, which is when I had to end, so we are gonna call this save where it's at for now. We made hella good progress today. Outside the few issues we had with OBS and its ending its stream nonsense, it went well. So we'll be able to play more of this tomorrow, as well as what do you call it? Or probably some more tonight, depending how I feel when I go to sleep and such. But tonight, tomorrow, definitely. Probably not as long. I don't know yet. And then Thursday some more. So I will see everyone then. Good night.